Okay, so for our practice today, finding whatever you need for your practice. Blocks, if you use blocks, strap, pillow, eye pillow. I point to if you use an eye pillow for final relaxation. Oops. So yes, using whatever you need for your practice. And we've got our chair. So making sure that you've got a chair with a nice straight, strong back and plenty of room on the sides. So bring ourselves to the center of our chair, sitting ourselves up nice and tall in the center of that seat. Grounding our feet into the floor, placing our feet into the floor, sitting ourselves up nice and tall, lengthening through our spine, and then lengthening up through the crown of the head. Let's begin to roll those shoulders back and roll that out. Good. And roll that back. And roll that back. And roll that forward. Rolling those shoulders forward. And let's go and roll them back again. So roll that back again. And roll that forward again. Good, relax those arms. Let's go ahead and drop our chin down towards our chest. Ooh, making sure that our arms are nice and long to our sides so that we get a really nice stretch in the back of the neck, base of the skull, back of that spine, or the spine, not the back of the spine, the spine. Good. And then let's lift our head center, take our eyes to the sky. Nice, drop our chin back to chest. And then eyes to sky. And you can even be holding onto the side of the chair. That might be helpful if you are super tight in your shoulders and your shoulders are way up here. Maybe you need to grab onto the side of the chair to keep your arms down. And you might, ooh, I'm needing that right now. You might get an extra stretch in those neck muscles. Wow, that's a difference. Good, lift that head center, eyes to sky. And again, drop that chin to chest. Ooh, it's helpful too with keeping my shoulder blades down and back because you want your scapula down and back. You want your chest nice and open. And lift that head center, eyes to sky. Good, let's bring that head to neutral. Let's look over to the right. Think about that chin going over towards the shoulder. Right shoulder, keeping that right shoulder back. And then to the left. Chin over towards the left shoulder. Good. And to the right. And to the left. And I'm still holding onto the chair. This is actually very helpful. I don't know why I haven't done this. I haven't held onto it in a while. It's very nice, especially like I said, if you've got tight shoulders, if you've got tension up there, it can be really helpful to hold on to that to actually kind of force to keep your neck nice and long. Let's drop our right ear towards our right shoulder. Wow, yes, that's different too. Good, lift that head center, and then same thing, other side. But trying not to stress grip. So trying not to have a death grip on the chair, but maybe just a light grip. Bring that head back to center. Drop our chin to chest. Let's do some neck circles here. Take that ear to shoulder, chin back to chest, and ear to shoulder. And taking this from side to side, right there. Rotating that head, half neck circles here, making sure that we're not rolling that head back, but we are keeping that on a nice front half circle right here. Don't want to injure that neck. We are just warming that up, waking everything up right there. Good, let's drop our chin back to chest, lift that head to center, roll those shoulders back, roll that forward. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale it down. And again, inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it down. Inhale and sweep this up. Reach up through our fingers. Let's exhale, drop our right hand down and do a nice lean over. So just leaning over to the right, keeping both of our feet onto the floor, both of our glutes into the chair, and just that nice lean. Good. Inhale and sweep this up. And as we exhale, we can drop our left hand down and lean to the left. So that really nice lean over to the left side. Breathing here, our feet are rooted, our glutes are rooted. Let's inhale and reach this up. Lengthen up through those arms. Good. We can exhale as we've got our arms lengthened. Let's walk our feet over to the right. We're going to add in our spinal twist. So let's take our hands to the top of our chair, the back of our chair, and use that back of the chair as leverage right here for a seated spinal twist. Oh, we do a lot of seated spinal twists in our chair yoga, but with this one, we get to use those arms and the back of the chair to twist as deeply as feels good for you into this. You don't want to go to the point of pain, but maybe you might even be a little comfortably uncomfortable, or it just might feel really good. This big twist here. Oh yeah. Breathing it deeply. Inhale it and exhale it out. Wonderful. Let's lift those arms back up, reach back up through those fingers, and let's take this over now to the left. We're going to do the same thing on this side that we did on the other side. Take our hands to the back of the seat of the chair and twist that here. I love using the leverage of the back of the chair because I can get that really, really deep twist that you can't kind of get anywhere else. Let's breathe it here. Inhale it deeply. And exhale it out. And big deep inhale. And exhale it out. Good, let's reach those arms back up, reach them back for the ceiling, bring ourselves back to center, clasp our hands at the top, press our palms towards the ceiling. Let's lengthen up through those arms, lengthening through that torso, through that rib cage. Let's inhale it deeply here. And we're going to sigh it out. Exhale, big sigh out. Good, let's do that again. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale, big sigh out. Again, inhale it deeply here. And exhale, big sigh out. Good, bring those arms out in front of us. If you don't choke on that exhale. And let's rotate those wrists. And rotate the other way. You can release your arms down. I need some water. My throat is dry. All right. Bring those arms back up. Back to rotating those wrists. Good. Rotate the other way. Let's take our arms out to our side, out to this side, so that we see them in our peripheral vision. Palms facing up, make some fists, hold those knuckles in, and then that nice bicep curl. But it's an exaggerated bicep curl because those wrists are rolled in, and we're almost, if it's available to you, maybe you're getting your thumbs or your knuckles to your shoulders. And we're going to do some seated cat and cow here. So let's go ahead and open this up, arching that back, and then let's go ahead and round this elbows together. Let's inhale and open, exhale and round. 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 Good, bring that spine back to neutral, arms back out to the side. Let's open this up, palms down, good. Roll our shoulders back and roll that forward. Very nice. Inhale and sweep this up and exhale it out. And inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, let's either hold back of the chair or clasp our hands behind us, whichever works best for you, for your mobility, for your flexibility, wherever your body's letting you go today. We've got our torso up nice and tall, got that nice tall spine. Let's look to the right and look to the left. Head back to neutral, drop our chin to chest, eyes to sky. Head back to neutral. Let's release those arms, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. We're gonna do that again. Exhale and release. Good, inhale and sweep this up. As we exhale, clasping our hands behind us or reaching for the back of the chair. Again, whichever feels best for you. Maybe on the second time around, you're able to clasp those hands, maybe not. Again, just depending, every day is different. Flexibility, mobility, that can change. A lot of factors go into that. Let's look to the left and look to the right. Head back to center, drop our chin to chest. And then eyes to sky. And head to neutral. Good. Release those arms, shake that out. Inhale and sweep this up. And exhale it out. And again, inhale and sweep it up. And exhale it out. Very good. Let's go into our seated sun salutations. I like to use blocks here. You don't have to. You can also use stacks of books or anything that can help give you height, or boxes. Boxes help too. But you kind of want them to be heavy enough, so you might have to put stuff in the boxes. But you want it to have enough, it can be light enough, but you want it to be stable enough that it's gonna stay when you have your hands on it. So let's go ahead and inhale and sweep our arms up. Let's exhale, dive it down and over into our first seated forward fold. If you need some space, or if you need some cushion between your belly and your thighs, then feel free to use a pillow or a folded up blanket here between that chest and the thighs. Put our hands on our blocks or on the floor or on the shins. Again, depending on your flexibility and mobility. Let's go ahead and inhale and lengthen through our spine. So nice long spine, nice long arms. Crown of the head lifting towards the ceiling, tailbone pointed down towards the seat of the chair. And then release that into that forward fold. Good. Inhale and sweep our arms up nice and big. Big sun breath. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, lengthen through the arms. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen through our arms. Let's hold this here. Press our right hand into that block, into that right block. And let's go ahead and spinal twist open with that left arm. Now, your first spinal twist, arm may be here, or you may want to have it on your waist. So listening to that body, maybe you've got some stiffness or pain in the shoulder joint. We'll do this twice on each side. So just checking in with that and making sure you're like, I don't know if I can do much on it with this right now, but maybe our next time around, you'll be able to open it up a little bit more. Breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And then let's go ahead and release that and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Hold this here. We're going to go on the other side now. So let's take that left hand, press our left hand into block. And let's twist open. So try and do that twist the same that we did on the other side. So if you had your arm up on the other side, try and do it up on this side. If you had it on your waist, then you want it to do it the same thing, because we want that equal stability and mobility on both sides of the body. We don't want to be extra or hypermobile or flexible on one side of the body and not on the other, because that will lead to injury. We want to be strong and stable on both sides of the body. Breathing it here. Inhale it and exhale. Good. Release and relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Long spine, long arms. Let's do this one more time each side. So let's take that right hand onto that block and let's twist open left side. Breathe it here. Like this side for me, very much more mobile, much more open than the other side. The other side, I feel very stiff and it's harder on the other side. So if that's you, you've got one side that's more difficult than the other, very normal, and keep working with it. Go with it because you want to have that same mobility on both sides of the body. Good, and then let's release that. Very nice. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Hold this here. Let's take that left hand, press that into block. Twist open. Twisting open to that other side and breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Good. And release that. Relax. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale our hands to heart. Good. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Hands are at our heart. Sitting ourselves up tall. Lengthen up through that spine. We're going to do a seated spinal twist. So let's inhale it deeply here. And as we exhale, we're going to hinge this forward and twist this to the left. Our right elbow, right tricep is trying to get over to that left thigh. We've got this nice twist here, another seated spinal twist. We do multiple different kinds of seated spinal twists throughout our practice, in this chair practice especially. Breathing this here, we're almost in an inversion. I kind of am. My head is lower. Oh, yeah. I don't know if my whole head is lower than my heart, but I'm able to look up at the ceiling. Ooh-wee. That's a good twist. Breathe it there. Bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Bring our hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Sit ourselves up tall again. Lengthen up through that torso, up through that spine. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, hinge and twist. So twisting to the other side, pressing those palms together. Left elbow, left tricep is trying to get over to that right thigh. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Big deep breath. Remembering that that big breath, the deep breath, can help to smooth out all those tight muscles. Opens everything up, and that big exhale is really good at smoothing that out again. Very nice. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, bring this back to center. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Bring those hands to prayer. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. And then let's release our arms to our sides. Very good. All right, now it's leg time. So let's warm up those legs and that core. We're still not sitting up against the back of the chair. If that's not available to you, if you have back issues, back problems, if you're getting over an injury and you're using the back of the chair, then use the back of the chair. Otherwise, you are still at the front center of your chair or center of your chair. Let's lengthen out through our legs and find our seated staff pose here. Let's reach up through our arms, lengthening through our legs. We've got 3 breaths here in this difficult pose. Let's inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Good, releasing those arms down, and you can hold that chair or hands to thighs. I'm gonna hold the chair today. And we've got hamstring curl and leg extension, and those feet are super duper flexed so they don't touch the floor. So curl this in and extend. There's 8. Curl this in and extend. There's 7. Curl this in and extend. There's 6. Curl this in and extend. There's 5. Curl this in and extend. There's 4. Curl this in and extend. There's 3. Curl this in and extend. There's 2. Curl this in. And we're going to hold this extension. Go ahead and point those toes, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes, flex the feet. Point the toes and flex the feet. Very good. Let's release our left leg. Keep that right leg lifted, leaning or scooting ourselves even further forward if that's available. Lengthening through our arms. We've got a single leg boat pose here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, release that. And let's go ahead and we can release our right leg, lengthen through our left leg. So you might have to scoot back just a tad. So we've got a nice long left leg. We're going to take our right ankle to our left shin, and we've got this very elongated figure 4. You'll see we're going to be doing this later. So we're elongating it first, and let's do a hinge forward. You can flex with that left foot, or you can have that foot pointed, or you can have that foot just holding you up, whatever feels best for you, but hinging through that. And we've got this nice elongated hip stretch. Starting off with that hip flexor, good. And then let's go ahead and bring ourselves up. We can scoot ourselves back towards the back of the chair. Right leg, go ahead and bring that right leg in. Give our right leg a nice big hug. So hugging that in, and we're up against the back of the chair. Very good. Let's wrap that left arm around that right leg and do a little bit of twist to the right. Breathe it here. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's take it to the other side. Twisting over to the left. So that right arm is wrapped around that right leg. Twisting over, breathing it here. And bring it back to center. Good. Take that ankle to that thigh. And now we've got that figure 4 stretch. Keeping our shoulders apart, our shoulders open, chest open, shoulders back. Maybe finding our hinge here first, because we're going to add in breath and movement in a moment. But maybe finding out where your stop point is today before your shoulders start to round and before that stretch goes right into the back. We want to keep this stretch right in this hip area. So that's why we kind of, maybe you don't go very far at all before those shoulders start to round. Good, let's sit up tall against the back of the chair. Inhale it deeply. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. And inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Good, one more here. Let's inhale it up tall. And we're going to hold our hinge. So let's go to hold as we exhale. Let's hold this hinge here. Ooh, yeah. Maybe it's your deepest hinge yet on this side. Good. And then, ooh, release that. Good. Let's cross the leg over. So let's take it into half shoelace. Heel goes right to the corner of that chair. Let's wrap that left arm again around that right leg. And this time we've got a different stretch, a deeper stretch. We're stretching right into that underneath of the glute and that IT band. It's this giant ligament that goes up the side of the thigh right there. And let's go ahead and twist that. Ooh. If you've ever foam rolled, you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say your IT band. You foam roll that IT band, wow. Talk about nausea, talk about comfortably uncomfortable. We hold a lot of tension and stress in those IT bands because they're very, very strong fascia. And let's twist it to the other side. Good, and bring that back to center, very nice. And then let's go ahead and uncross that, shake that out. Good, scoot ourselves forward. We're gonna go back into that staff pose, that seated staff pose. Let's lengthen through our legs, reach up through our arms. We got 3 breaths here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. Big deep inhale and exhale it out. And big deep inhale and exhale it out. Good, we can release our arms down, hamstring curl, leg extension. So we're gonna keep those feet super duper flexed and then extend that out. Arms can be by your side or hands on thighs. Let's go 8. So curl this in for 8 and extend. Here's 7 and extend. Here's 6 and extend. Here's 5 and extend. Here's 4 and extend. Here's 3 and extend. Last 2 and extend. And last 1, we're gonna hold this extension, hold this. Point those toes, flex those feet. Point those toes, flex those feet. Point those toes, flex those feet. Point those toes and flex those feet. Good. We can release our right leg, scoot ourselves forward, left leg stays lifted. Boat pose, single leg boat pose. We got breath right here. Inhale it deeply and exhale it out. And again, big deep inhale and exhale it out. Wonderful. And we can go ahead and release that. Let's lengthen through our right leg and take our left ankle to our right shin. And we've got that elongated figure 4 right here. And just hinging forward, stretching that out. This is just a very small stretch, but the beginning of the big stretch, the beginning, the waking up of that hip flexor, which we'll get to in a moment. I like doing this elongated figure 4 first. It's nice. Good, let's bring ourselves up and scoot ourselves back. Hug that left leg in. So give that a nice big hug. Hugging that leg in, let's wrap that right arm around and twist. Twist to the left. And then let's go ahead and twist to the right. Good, let's bring this to center and let's do that figure 4. So that piriformis stretch, take that ankle to that thigh, sit ourselves up nice and tall, and go ahead and find that hinge before your shoulders start to round. So finding where you can hinge forward. Whoo-wee. And you might notice one side is tighter than the other. Maybe it doesn't make a difference. Maybe both sides are equally tight. This side, both sides are usually equally tight. This side I feel a lot more like this one is causing a lot more like, woo, that comfortably uncomfortable. Very good. All right, let's add in that breath, leading with our chest. Let's inhale it deeply here. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. And one more time, inhale it up tall. And exhale, hinge. Good, bring ourselves back to that nice neutral. Actually, go ahead and take yourself into that hinge because we held it on the other side. So let's hold it on this side too. And breathe. Good, and release that. Let's go ahead and cross this over. Heel goes right to the corner of that chair. Let's wrap that right arm around that left leg. And again, we've got that nice IT band on this side, getting that really big stretch here. Breathe it as you twist it. Good, and then let's twist it to the other side. Big twist over. And bring that back to center. Give that a nice big hug. Very good. Shake that out. Very nice. Let's scoot ourselves over. We're going to go into a supported crescent. So scooting ourselves over to the left side of the chair. Let's bring our left leg behind us. We can lengthen through that leg. Right leg is in front of us. Knee is nice and bent. Back leg is straight. And let's reach up through those arms. So we've got this nice supported crescent. So we just like we would do without the chair. This crescent pose. We get to do it even lower though. At least I am lower here than I am with my unsupported crescent. So we get a little bit more stretch up right through here, this hip flexor, through the quadricep. Maybe you get a little bit more of a back bend here. Let's drop our right hand down to the right side of the chair and lean this over. So we get a nice lengthening, a nice stretch from our fingers all the way down to our toes. Reach through that. Breathe. Good. And then let's take hands to the waist or one hand to the thigh, other hand to the waist. And maybe do a little bit of a twist here, a little spinal twist. Maybe you're able to look back at your heel or calf. Maybe you're able to just look behind you. Good, and let's bring this back to center. Let's take our right leg, give our right leg the whole seat of the chair so that we can take our left leg off to the side. Move that over. And we've got our left leg off to the side. Let's lengthen up here, reaching up through our arms, lengthen through that leg. Good, very nice. Let's drop that right hand down again to the right side of the chair. And let's reach it over. And this time you get more of a lateral stretch. More of a stretch down the side of the body, not that front side, but the side of the body, reaching through that and breathe. Good, let's windmill this arm and reach this over and breathe. And then release that. Go ahead and turn this and we'll go into that pigeon. So supported pigeon. We're lengthening through that back leg, reaching up through our arms. Very similar to the crescent, except our leg is now lifted and supported up onto the seat of the chair. We get more of that hip stretch. So reaching up through that, and let's do a forward fold here. So your forward fold, you're either on your hands, on your elbows, or you are folding all the way forward. I like to use the block as support on the floor. Remember to keep that back leg active. It's really easy to let it just sink and fall away. Want to keep that back leg active. Breathing here, inhaling and exhaling. Let's press ourselves up. Bring our leg over. Let's go into some warriors. Some supported warriors. Right here, we'll find our warrior 2 legs. Front knee is bent, back leg is nice and straight. Lengthen out through our arms, so our warrior 2 arms. Proud warrior. Strong legs, strong torso, strong chest, strong neck. Relax the face. Strong arms. Breathe here, inhale and exhale. Good, let's go ahead and drop that back arm. Take our palm up, peaceful warrior right here. Or reverse warrior, reaching up through this. Good, good. And let's take this into side ankle pose, reaching that other arm over. And then bring that back up into that proud warrior, warrior 2. Good, and release. Very nice. Let's do everything we just did, take it over to the other side. So we'll take it over to our right side of the chair. Left leg has got that chair. Let's take our right leg behind us. Let's keep that back leg lengthened, keep our heel lifted. Front knee is nice and bent. Reach up through this. So we've got that supported crescent on this right side with our left leg, our left side with the right side of the chair. So we've got that left leg forward, right leg is back behind us. Good, let's take that left hand, drop that down to the seat of the chair, reach this over. Oh yeah. That's a good hip stretch right there, hip front of the hip. That hip flexor, that front, that quadricep. Good. Not forgetting to breathe. And then let's take this with that nice twist. So hand to the hip, front hand to thigh, or both hands on hips, whatever feels best for you. And maybe you're able to look back towards your calf. Again, this side, so much tighter in my neck than the other side. That's just normal for me. So I don't get to look back towards my calf as much, but I'm working on it. That's the thing. We want to have that same mobility on both sides of the body. So working on doing the same thing that you did on the other side, doing it on this side. Good, and bring that to center. Let's bring our left leg up onto the seat of the chair. Bring our right leg off to the side. Lengthen here, so reaching up through the torso. Nice long leg off to the side. Good, let's drop that left hand again and reach this over. So again, now we have more of that lateral stretch, just like we did on the other side. From our fingers all the way down to the toes, to the heel. And then let's go ahead and windmill this and reach this over. Good, and breathe. And then release that. Let's turn this and bring ourselves into our nice crescent, or our nice pigeon. We already did the crescent. We're on the pigeon. So we've got that front leg nice and supported, back leg is straight, lengthened, heel lifted, reaching up through the arms. Oh yeah. Nice lengthening right up through that. Good. And then let's add in that forward fold. So your forward fold, you're either on hands, on elbows, or folding all the way forward. Whatever you do on the other side, try and go to that same place on this side. Again, super important that we try and balance that out. Also remembering to keep that back leg active. That leg that's behind us. So our right leg, so it's not falling asleep. Even if the rest of you is falling asleep, don't let that leg fall asleep. And keep forward folding and keep breathing. Good, let's lift up through this. Lift and lengthen, reaching up. Very nice. And then release. Let's go into our warriors on this side. So let's go ahead and take left leg off to the side, left knee is bent, right leg is nice and straight. Let's find our warrior two arms, warrior two legs. So proud warrior legs, proud warrior arms, strong legs, strong torso, strong chest, strong arms, strong neck, relaxed face, and breathe. Good, let's drop that back arm, take our palm up, peaceful warrior, reach up through this and lengthen. And let's take this to side angle, taking the arm down, other arm over, and breathe. And bring up, lengthen arms, strong legs. And then release that. Let's keep those legs nice and wide. Bring our blocks to the inside of our feet. And we're gonna go spinal twist on each side. So let's go ahead and inhale, sweep our arms up, drop our right hand down, and open right here. So a nice wide leg spinal twist. Hips are nice and stretched now, back is nice and stretched. Maybe you're able to open up that torso, open up those arms a little bit more. It's a very, very good one. This gets a lot of stuff right here. Let's go ahead and inhale and sweep this up and drop that left hand down and spinal twisting open to that other side. And breathe it here. And inhale this up and release that. Good. Let's bring those legs together. And now we're going to begin to take our glutes up off the chair. So we're going to go into our standing forward fold. So place those blocks where you want them. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. And let's go ahead and press our feet into the floor, hands into blocks. Let's lift our glutes up off the chair. Standing forward fold. So it's our first standing forward fold of the practice. We're lengthening through the backs of those legs, lengthening through those calves, through those hamstrings. We've got our hands on our blocks. Let's go ahead and inhale, flat back, tabletop, looking forward. And then exhale and release. Good, take a seat back on the chair. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Press our feet into the floor, lift our glutes up off of the chair. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, release. Take a seat on the chair. Inhale and sweep this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off the chair. Very nice. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Take a seat. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Lift our glutes up off the chair. Standing forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Take a seat. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Take our glutes up off the chair, and we're going to stay here in the standing forward fold. Let's inhale, nice flat back, look forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms all the way up towards the sky. Cactus our arms back as we exhale. Good, inhale and lift this up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale and release. Inhale and sweep our arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, flat back. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Cactus those arms back as you exhale. Good, inhale and lift. And let's release our arms to our sides. Very nice. All right, we're going to take ourselves down onto the floor, go into our inversion, so our modified shoulder stand, and then we will go into our final relaxation. So grabbing whatever you need for that, grabbing a block, stack of books, stiff pillows, blankets, your eye pillow, whatever you need to grab for our final few minutes, grab that and then come down onto the floor. And let's go ahead and take our legs up onto the chair. Now, if it's not available to you to have your legs without support, scoot yourself up against a wall and let your legs be supported by a wall. You can do that too. You can still get the benefits of the inversion, even if you can't have your legs without support. So you can still have those benefits. All right, taking that block or books with a blanket over it or stacks of blankets, placing that underneath your sacrum so that you've got support for that low back and helps leverage those legs a little bit. Let's have our arms, palms facing up so shoulders are open, rotated open. And then let's go ahead and lift those legs to the sky. So we have our modified shoulder stand. Or you can even be working into a plow. So you can be working on those legs coming forward over towards your head. You can be using those arms to pull those legs towards you, or just in that regular modified shoulder stand. And you could be pointing and flexing the feet, rotating the ankles, or you could just be finding stillness. Or if you're working on flexibility, maybe you're letting gravity do some work here. So you're taking your legs apart, working on inner thigh, outer thigh flexibility, whatever you want in this inversion. Just enjoy that you get to have those legs above your head. So good for the circulation. So good for if you need a mindset switch. If you're stuck in a certain mindset and you need some sort of I need something to help. You can do a cartwheel or you can do this. That can be very helpful in just switching things up. Breathe, inhale and exhale. And inhaling and exhaling. Good, let's release one leg, release the other leg. Very nice. Let's take that right ankle, place it on that left thigh. Go and press that inner right thigh away with that right hand. Let's get one last piriformis stretch in right here. And release that. Let's go ahead and switch. So switch sides, press that left inner thigh away with that left arm. And release that. Good. You can move that block out from underneath you. You can scoot that chair away. Grab whatever you need for final relaxation, because that's where we are going for the next few minutes. You deserve that relaxation. So if you've got that eye pillow, Begin to settle yourself and begin to put that eye pillow right over your eyes. Let the heaviness and the darkness just feel really good on that face. Let's lengthen through our arms towards one end of the room. Reach through our feet, through our toes towards the other end. Adding a few inches to your height here. Really lengthen through that. Maybe you've got a few yawns in you like I do. Those yawns can be very helpful actually in getting some nice deep breaths. Really reaching through that. And let's do a deep breath. So let's inhale it deeply here. And with an exhale, allow ourselves to sink, to settle, letting those feet fall open, arms open off to the side. If you don't have an eye pillow, you can have those eyes closed. Relax that face, release your jaw, kind of relax that, relax the scalp, the chest, the belly, the pelvis, the glutes, the legs, the arms, relaxing and releasing that entire body, just allowing yourself these few moments where you are slowing down your breath intentionally. Maybe you're even listening to your breath. Maybe you're making noise with your breath, doing that ocean breathing, or just that deep sigh, just that noise, especially if you've got a lot of stuff going on in your nervous system. Making those sigh noises can be very helpful in calming that overexcited nervous system. It can be very good with that self-regulation. So relaxing. Let's go and bend our knees. Maybe tuck that tailbone under so that your low back can flatten a little bit into the floor. And let's drop those knees over to your most comfortable side and take yourself onto your side for a few breaths here. And then nice and slow, let's begin to press ourselves up, bringing ourselves up into a seated pose that feels strongest, most supportive for you. Maybe it's a kneeling pose. I like to sit on a block, or maybe it's a simple cross-leg pose, or maybe you're back in the chair. So whatever feels best for you. But finding that seated pose, lengthening up through our spine. Let's inhale and sweep this up. Bring our palms together and exhale, eyes following our fingers, take our chin to chest. Good, lift that head to center, take our fingers to forehead. As we leave today, let us think thoughts of truth. Take our fingers to our lips. As we leave today, let us speak words of love. Take our hands to heart. As we leave today, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing that you have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhale it deeply and exhale. And again, big deep inhale. And a big cleansing exhale. And have a blessed rest of your day. See you next time.